today is going to be about coffee. Most of us drink it, some of us a little too much, and others just like the smell. Today is going to be about what is good about coffee, how we drink it in a sustainable way, and which alternatives are the best ones. So my question to Alex McKinney, who I met, actually, he is a guy who's very knowledgeable about coffee and liquids, and he also advises Michelin restaurants. So I thought, who better to give me information than him? And I don't think there are many people who are better than that. Okay, and it comes down to the roast, and it comes down to the extraction of solubles, which is what the aromas are called, and the coffee oils and the acid. And so what makes a roast more acidy or less acidy comes down to the darkness. And what I found out and what I later researched is that the darker the roast, the less acid. And it basically also helps you the darker the roast it is, because it generates or it creates this stomach soothing compound, it's called. I'm going to read it up because it's really long, the name. It's called N-methylpyridinium, and I'm going to put the link for you so you can read more about the research. What it means is that it soothes your stomach instead of creating heartburns and stomach burns and stomach aches, etc. Whereas if you use light roast from a lighter bean that has been more raw in the production, they haven't caramelized, that means that the bean is actually even more acidy. The next thing it comes down to is the heat of the coffee that you extract the solubles from the bean. So the higher the heat, the more acidy coffee you will have. So what you can do is basically, because this really just degrades everything quicker in a coffee as well, is you can do the cold press. It takes a lot longer, so what Alex suggested me is that if I want to have a cold press, for summer it's perfect because I'm going to drink the coffee cold anyway with some ice cubes and some lactose-free milk and a little bit in the morning. It's super nice. And just like leave it in a French press and have it over the night and cold, and then press it so it extracts most of the coffee aroma and gets a little bit more body. When it comes to the roast, also I read that the best coffee with the most body and least acid is the espresso. Go figure. So I just would take the espresso with a little bit of more water, as I can't drink it that intense. Yeah, so that's it for now. I really also think it's super interesting that some companies, without naming names, go out and say that their beans are less acid than others. Honestly, I just think it's poor marketing because it's lying to us. This might help you to be a little bit more critical when you go out and buy coffee. Just don't look at what the marketing is saying, look at how dark the roast is, and then think about how you prepare it. Another thing is that research point that the coffee can be good for you. It can actually prevent Alzheimer's, and also it can sharpen your mind for up to 3 coffees a day and make you produce better outcomes, whereas everything after that would have the opposite effect. That's it for coffee, and talk to you soon.